played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from team. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, up to the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. Hamler now on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here now, 2nd and 4. To throw is Duggan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Shot, 17. Drill, 52. Set.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers had 5 and 11 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. He's got Allen. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Set, cut. Ready?
Dylan now on 1st and 10. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go now. Hut, hut. Ready.
Love with a give to Dylan. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You look at this Bears defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Ready.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Set.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown! Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Nick Folk for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A toss left side. Johnson. And he's taken down right at the 4 of that good-sized run.
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down and 10. Duggan now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Room past the 35 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
White, cheetah.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Set, go, ready.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3rd down and 6.
10 cycles.
An inside give to Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Ready, set.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Love will sneak it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, Johnson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Again, it's Johnson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's a 2nd and 8. Duggan will look to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. That's good. Herbert powering up the middle. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the 1st half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Love's throw going into the hands of Williams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Now Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Third and 4. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing, Duggan. And that is incomplete.
I like the key to knock it away.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
Here we go, set.
Now a first down carry. Jones hit and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Clifford setting up play action. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Clifford throwing off the play fake. These guys man the crossing route. And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jones. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Clifford will throw it here. And it's caught.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
112 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Duggan.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quay Walker,
the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
here's Duggan to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the late lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 43. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. Clifford, open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, alert, alert. Ready, go.
Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Go.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Sean Clifford
doing it himself from 9 yards out. And so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Scott. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 5. Duggan looking to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Toss wide side. This is Johnson.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game
then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. They give up the middle to Johnson. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
They run. It's Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Chicago football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Here's 1st and 10.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. When they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.